In this video, we will discuss the charges screen in the Corporate Control Center. To access it, we'll click on Site Setup in the upper left-hand corner and then click on Charges. Choose your site or sites that you want to add charges on. Click Next. When you first come into this screen, you're going to see a lot of charges. Many of those are intuitive and you'll use or edit those charges. Some you won't use. If you don't want to use a specific charge, for example, in this case 24-hour gate access, highlight it and click Delete. If it's an item that is considered a permanent item, it'll tell you if you cannot delete the item. We can edit it and uncheck Currently Used, put in a reason why, and then it won't have used checked here in this screen. We can sort by used, and here are all the charges in this particular database that we're using. If we want to add a new charge, we click Add on the right, put in a description, give it the name that we want to call it, put in the amount. Is there a tax 1 or a tax 2? Typically most states have one tax, but in certain areas or some Canadian provinces, for example, they have two tax rates. Choose a specific accounting charge that you'd want this to go to in terms of the export. If you're not sure, you can always put it as a quote-unquote other fee and click OK. If it's an existing item, for example, late fee, we can highlight it and edit it. Maybe your late fee is not $10. You want to charge 20. We type in 20. Again, we can choose a different tax rate. The late fee is a little bit different in that for some sites, some customers, they may have late fee as a percentage of rent. If so, we can click late fee as a percentage, and then is there a late fee, and then you put in what the late fee percentage is, and is there a minimum late fee that needs to be applied. If we have late fee as a percentage of rent, this supersedes what our default amount is on the left. Again, put in a reason. Other charges on this list include rent. We don't necessarily have to put a value in here. Our rent is going to be based on our given units that we've created or brought over from a conversion. Same thing with a security deposit. There's an option where you can edit security deposits based on unit. It doesn't matter what the value is here. Some things like an administrative adjustment, that value tends to change when you add that charge. All of the charges that are here, you can edit those values when you're adding them to someone's account in the payment screen. Click Close to exit the screen.